Blinding lights, lost in your eyes, feeling the pressure. You and I, spending the night, chasing forever. For you, oh no, I'd be your one and only. Don't let me go, don't leave me lonely. Say you'll stay through the pain, say you won't go running. Let me in through your veins, get off on my loving. Holding on to words that you said back in the beginning. All along, they stay in my head. I'm feeling you shifting. For you, oh no, I'd be your one and only. Don't let me go, don't leave me lonely. Say you'll stay through the pain, say you won't go running. Let me in through your veins, get off on my Say you'll be here when your head starts to clear, that I'm drowning, just say you'll jump You took me to see Versailles in the middle of July. I'm falling to the deep end, giving into my feelings, afraid to go on this ride. I'm scared to crash inside. This time I might be speeding. I'm taking it slow, but I just want more. I'm taking it slow, just go with the flow. I'm taking it slow, but I just want more. I'm taking it slow, just go with the flow. I'm taking it slow, my knees on the floor. I'm begging for more. You've been it from the start, inside my corner, yeah. When it gets cold and dark, you make it warmer. 'Cause you are on my mind, all of my days and every single night, single night. There ain't no way to get you off my mind, off my mind. Without you, I just can't breathe. You never get away 'cause you are on my mind, all of my days and every single night, single night. There ain't no way to get you off my mind, off my mind. Without you, I just can't breathe. You never get away from me. 'Cause you are on my mind, on my mind. 'Cause you are on my mind, on my mind. 'Cause you are on my mind, on my mind. 'Cause you are on my mind.
I have more important matters to attend to.
I'm back.
Aw, come on. What's the worst that could happen?
Last. Oh, hello, boys. We are back. Sorry for being late, and thanks to consider, consider, right? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay. You consider, right? That's our first time like interact with each other. If I'm not mistaken, please if I'm mistaken, please correct me.
Okay. Ace GC versus against WLS. By now they're gonna be first pick Scion. Okay.
Yeah. We're having time.
Trundle. Yeah, and Javan.
Just like let's skip the game. I just wanna because like I don't wanna call you uh, by a wrong name while we're casting. Like it's alright. The boys are here like in the chat. Hello guys, it's your boy Seki, and I'm having consider by my side, right? Tell me, yeah, right. Did I pronounce it right?
Yeah.
Either way, we are here for the first part of the draft. I believe like that was a broad draft, and right now we're having Trundle on top versus Sign, which is a pretty skeptical matchup. Like you don't see it a lot, but like whenever Trundle hits level 6, he got the subjugate, which is gonna help him a lot when it comes to trading, having the advantage, and making Sign look like sin as a paper. What do you think about that?
I have a question. Do you know either team like ATC and WLS?
Question about the AD carries? Hello?
So what's your opinion about the composition?
The composition. I mean, WLS are playing a pretty weird bot lane. Like that's the first time me seeing Rumble as a support. Like it would make more sense. So if we're having Trundle as a support somehow, like don't ask me how, but like it feels like if that's Trundle on support, I would understand it. On the other side, you're playing a normal Israel Karma on both sides. It's gonna be easier for you to have skirmish in the lane. Plus, you're gonna be able to book your enemy way too hard before you try to engage on the team fights. Basically, you're having Science Ultimate, Choo Choo Train, Cyclone. Plus, the Spirit Rush from Ari is gonna be pretty good when it comes to getting any resets. She's gonna deliver. That's for the blue team. On the other side, you're playing on a ball carrier or like a ball delivery. Somehow, it's just like flag drag, Oriana, shockwave, everybody. That's your order, and yeah, it all goes to that. Plus, you know, the ultimate from the support. Somehow, I don't know, like, how can you play Rumble support? The burst damage is not gonna be there, but like, it's still his call.
Yeah, I think WLS the White Lotus. I think there's no easy. This is I guess it is this. Well, actually, Senna is the easy, but I think it's
Hmm,
unique. Yeah.
of course. Having Sanam, Trundle. So, I want to ask you something. Uh, Which team are you siding with?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, I believe Toronto is top, right? I believe so. This is gonna be about whoever holds the pressure because it's very dependent on level. Because Toronto need to be useful, when you're on the same level or higher. So this is gonna be kind of a back and forth. Um, who are level twos? Maybe AGC will have the leverage because Ari is a very good roamer, Okay, Israel and Karma can both map very well too, so it's very possible AGC might get the leverage of it. It's possible, but it can turn around. But
Hmm.
I would say, I would say AGC might be the thing I might bet on. Yeah,
Hmm. All right. That's
yeah.
something we can discuss. But like, let me speak like a little bit about the in depth in the game. Basically, in mid lane, I don't think that we're gonna see a lot of fights, a lot of skirmishes. It's gonna be Ari playing versus Oriana. They should just like clear the ways, because basically, whenever Ari gets level 5, she needs just like few auto attacks on the wave, and then one Oblivion Orb is gonna be enough to clear the wave. On the other side, you know what? Soriana having the Magic Penetration auto attacks plus the QW early game is gonna be enough for her to shove the wave. That's when it comes to mid lane. But like, I believe we're gonna see a lot of focus on bot side because it's pretty weird. Like, I'm not sure like if those guys are playing Fearless Draft, but like either way. That's the first time me seeing Trundle top lane playing versus Sign. It's fine, but like on bot side, that's another case. But ladies and germs, right now we're entering the first game of our best of 3 today. I thought it was best of 5, but like, anyways. With the cool animation bring you by Mr. Last Revenant. The school producer, like you're gonna see him anywhere you see something great, you know it's gonna be last. And on this game, I'm gonna be here, your host, your play-by-play caster. Not normally, like I'm gonna be normally I'm your color caster and having Mr. Huey as play-by-play, but for this event, I'm gonna be your play-by-play caster. Jarvan laying, having some hard time, and yep, that's not how it works, guys. Like, you just see Trundle, you knock him up, you get him down, and you make him leave the rift. Get back, try to form, I guess, but like, starting the game was an early kill to the Wukong, made him get like an attack speed dagger. Makes sense, like you can get longsword if you didn't use this potion, like if you don't have the potion, it would have been easier for you. Yeah, you consider. Right here. Anyways, I think he's considering the compositions for both teams, but at this point you can see both junglers are pathing on a different way. Jarvan is going to top side, plus you can see Wukong going the other way around, which means whenever you have some early aggression on both side, you're gonna have the 3v2 situation also. The Jarvan thinks or like he needs to play around Trundle, which is a bit weird. But like he feels like he can do it, or like that's the best situation for him, and he's going for it. The early skirmishes are gonna be pretty huge for Trundle, because basically he got the lethal tempo, he got the auto attacks, the bite, and everything in between is gonna be enough. Whenever you take those early trades, you're gonna be able to shut down the sign early on this game. Sorry for that. And that's for the junglers. And when it comes to mid lane, like we said, it's gonna be neutral, no kills, but like you're gonna see some trades here and there. Like if you're watching Worlds, you will never see mid laners have like those solo kills or a lot of 1v1s. It's gonna be only CSing and having fighting over side lanes. At this point, they can spot the Wukong through the deep vision that they have on the chickens, which is gonna help them a lot. No cannon for you, Mr. Zeriboy.
Yeah, it's just right now they need to focus on farming, pressure. So I mean, if there's a clear angle, we can go for it, but you need to be aware. But if they're mispositioned, then yes, that would be a kill angle. Okay, decent kill angle.
Yeah, for sure. Mispositioning is not the perfect goal, or like to have it whenever it comes to side laning or just like in any phase.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Sarah's kind of a bit in trouble right now. She had to figure out how to sustain herself, until, few waves, I guess. Yeah, few waves. Otherwise, yeah. But, yeah. But now, yeah, the bot lane have the tempo, so it's gonna be calls.
Sure, like the bot lane, they got the wave shoved in, and at this point of the game, they can just like have this Fury call. You can see Karma moving top side to support the Scion. It's a bit weird, but oh, they're going for lane swaps. It's signed, so to be honest, like I didn't expect it to be coming from them. Also, he should be having free lane in bot side. No, like, I don't know about that, but it's still useful. You can see like they didn't waste a lot of gold, a lot of XP, sign to beat them to bot side, and they're gonna catch the wave on top. Biggie, it's a bit hard to play versus him, so I believe like that's why they try to just go for the lane swaps. They don't want to lose the pressure, or like not have a pretty hard top lane matchup, but at this point they're just gonna try to farm up some blades.
Yeah. I think it was okay. I mean, if that's the choice to swap lane, but yeah. I think that was the kind of particular choice. But if they try to, pressure the top, sure. Maybe they try to slow down Toronto. Maybe it's possible. If that's what it's worried about, because Toronto is trying to rush. He has a dagger, short sword, so he's trying to get Hydra. So that's what he's trying to do.
Right now you can see the heel being bumped off at the top side. Beggy using the subjugate flash in. You can see the slows won't be enough for him to get the kill, but guess what? Arcane shift in. Azrael grabs the double kill on top side. 2 kills before the... wait. No, that's not the Archon. I'm sorry, not the Void. Oh, it's gonna be the Void Grab spawning in less than a minute, which is gonna be pretty important for you to have. You have a lot of pushing power. Plus, at this point of the game, you're grabbing the first Drake uncontested. Oh no, we can see Jarvan is moving. He's spotted. No one is here. Still the smite battle. Boy is just going for the ultimate out. Maybe just Shoreman. True trade is here. Look at the damage. And blink, can you miss it? This Ori is not gonna be in this world anymore. Flash out, last push coming out from those guys. Oh, sharp misses. Oh, the turret shots won't be enough. On the same time, you can see the 1v1 on top side. Beggy is gonna lose his life. The barrier is gonna be enough for Azrael to grab the kill. Triple kill for Azrael and 2 across the board. Yeah. Lucky.
Yeah, at this moment, AGC got a good cash in. Yeah. I think they try to do their best to maintain a lead. So for now, for White Lotus, I think that's going to be a bit tough because it's hard to do with Toronto. Toronto had to be able to participate in level. So yeah. So they need to tighten the defense. They need to tighten the roaming position of how you position through the laning phase. Hopefully they're able to, respond well, vision well, and make a comeback.
Wow, 2 Void Gloves are gonna be spotted here. You can see the Cyclone being used from Bro at the back side. Also, you can see no follow-up. Mantra Q is gonna be here from DL. He's gonna help him a lot into sustaining for team fight. Boy doesn't have his ultimate, but he's gonna here pick up the kills. The burn is gonna be enough for them to trade. 2 for 2 on top side. Azrael joins the Fiesta. Spirit Rush is gonna be here in 2 seconds, which is gonna help them if they wanna recontest it. But Sign on the other hand is just missing with this, and I believe once he got the choo-choo train, he's gonna dive this Senna down.
Okay, so
Yeah. Lovast. Man, I love you.
Okay, so we are going again on AGC. Like I remember we got another game with this team because you remember.
Yeah.
But oh well, whatever we see, and the very position and very early strong from the team because I remember they are very coordinated and very taking the spawn, taking in the objectives, and the was very good and doing everything.
Look at the steal! He saw the rumble, just like throwing their boons out, and yeah, thank you guys for the void grab. That's weird. I mean, like, that's iconic. Just like, yeah, Harpoon. See you later, but yeah,
Yeah.
but I'm not gonna say the B word.
Okay, so like bottom mid, still I just want to push, but still want to skip you some of the guard. I mean, yeah, they focus on the focus.
Yeah, Cyclone is gonna be here. Spirit Rush is gonna be here for the support, but the Twin Shadow will make them survive. Last tick is gonna be here. Also, Oriana get the extra movement speed through the runes on the other side. Side is just playing with his food. A double kill. And Lucky is not gonna be pretty lucky to survive this instant. Turret might save him, but the E might be enough. The slows barrier healing won't be enough for you to survive. But turret shots, just pay respect. Pay respect. Get the L and leave.
And we got
Flag and drag.
maybe.
DL and top side. They're just like hovering on top. Nothing special is gonna happen.
Look at this.
Yeah, they're just like playing CSing, you know, average mid laner. But on the bottom side, the support is just like doing something crazy, flashing out, using the minions, is still overheated, looking for the harpoons, but the W will be enough for him to grab the kill. Like, I don't see it, 4 levels different, and still trying to get the 1v1.
My Lotus is so tilted right now. I think
Yeah.
they need to have a bit confidence, have a bit patient, you know. Yes, the game is tough. Maybe they should learn a bit more about the craft because it's again level dependent because you choose Trundle. It's gonna be very dependent on levels. In order to, you know, hold the line. Otherwise you have a very easy
Flag and drag, Jordan tries to flash out, Cataclysm over 3 members, but look at this fire! It's gonna cut all of AGZ, but won't be enough. Spirit Rush here and there trying to get the pickup kill, and the last one will be here trying to aim for the support, and you can see that Shorm Azrael 3 hitting on the other side. Ari won't be surviving any more time, but look at the kills, and AGZ picks up the fight 4 for 2.
The gold craft already taking more advantage of the team. Maybe they are just starting with the dragon. I don't know, but they are still looking, just pushing all the lines for getting a good space on the map. But I think they will. If I am the AGC will take more advantage. I think.
Blue? It's pretty true. Right now, if you look at the items, Azrael 5-0-1 with when it comes to the score, he got 15 CS advantage, and at the same time, he got 17 stacks at the kill. Like he's still got like 30 to get the extra 100 gold. He's scaling pretty well at this point of the game. Also, Ari, even though she got 0-2 and 8 assists, no kills under her name, but she's doing pretty fine when it comes to stats. DL grabbing something on top speed, and I think this Tronded is gonna get baited here. Subjugate just for the extra healing and removing defenses from this top laner.
Now I just thought that maybe we will see the top because they are on the top. Yeah, when they start to win. Yes.
3-2. Still going for it. Cyclone won't be enough. Leggy, I'm sorry. It's just like, yeah.
EGG, I don't know if they do. Because that's a yellow. Alright.
It doesn't want to contest.
Okay. This is our option now. We are going to back on the tower now. They not connect to anything and it start to be again just kicking the grass. The vision from the red team. I think they are now rotating a bit on the mid. Yeah, we see the bottom being engaged, but no.
Oh, like, I actually, you know what, Last? I really like our producer. Like, whenever he says something, he immediately moves into it. Like, that's the W producer. Like, give this guy a raise.
yeah.
Funny. With a
Oh, I really want to sleep right now. It's super late.
Okay.
Speaking of being late,
It's important.
he's just gonna arcane shift out, flash in, equalizer, barrier won't be enough for him to survive. Mantra E gives him the extra shielding. The whole squad's here, but your life is gonna be the cost over having low mana. Spirit Rush here and there, trying to just survive and not lose anything else mid-wave. I believe it's just like one Oblivion Orb would be enough for him to clear the wave. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, we were talking a little
WWDC. WWWDC. Just saying. I love that guy. He's just like on spot whenever Lost says anything. Like, speaking of XP, yeah, okay, guys, look at this XP. He's just like showing the bars. First game live. Peggy AI or AL, I don't know.
Yeah.
Zerubi, Danny, Magic, Lucky. Oh, Maniac, True Jumbo. Bro, I feel like we had like a slight roster changes in our rosters here, right? It's been like almost 2 weeks since I casted in Mercs Academy, maybe more. I don't know, like it's been forever, but like I'm happy to be here, and yeah, thank you, Shad, for being here, and thank you for supporting us. And thank you for watching the game. We believe that you're entertained. Speaking of being entertained, Cyclone over 2 members and the choo-choo train, the Baba Yaga's here. Full squad trying to kill Med. Wukong with the Mantra shield grabs the extra health. Q will miss from the side, but it will be enough to make WL is just being separated, and yeah. They're discoordinated and they don't know what to do. They're just like, yeah, we're gonna disengage. 1 fall, 4 to survive. Oh, Azrael, check this guy is just like going in. No one's gonna be stopping him. Ian, Mantra Qs, Mantra damage coming out from him, and he's just like, yeah, that's my play arena right now. 2.5k gold advantage. 7-1-2 in a score, and he's completing Mora mana anytime soon. Speaking of anytime soon, I guess that's when he recalls right now. Ah, yeah, he got it.
Yeah. This is probably a few inches for the White Lotus. I mean. Yeah. But it's gonna be like a slow death for them, you know. This is like very hard, you know. I mean, if you find a target that can be killed, you need to find a target that can be killed. That's the thing.
So let me ask you a question. How can you think that White Lotus can win this game? Or like, can you see an angle for them to win? Okay, I guess he does. He's just like, let me think a little bit. It's hard to find. Speaking of hard to find, it's gonna be this Jarvan is going back to the arena. Cyclone over 3 members. Got 1, 2, 3. The whole squad runs back to the earth. No one is gonna be left on the Summoner's Rift. And right now, I think it's harder to find an angle for them to win the game. And speaking of the previous team fight, I'm not sure if Lost got like this update or not, like the playback or the replay. I think he spoke about it, but I'm not sure if it's in play or not. But like on the previous team fight, they just like were a little bit separated. He caught someone off guard and Cyclone in. One after one, they just fall like dominoes.
They should have played the dragon.
Heavy fights. Oh, Trundle. I mean, like, just look at Trundle auto-attacking using a lot of his attack speed damage, and yeah, I'm sorry guys, I'm leaving. Wukong's here. 6, 3, 5, and he's just like, yeah, that's not my place to be here.
I know it's coming. I mean, this is pretty much game for ATC.
Yeah, yeah.
Whoa, whoa, hey, yo, that's well, he's 3 on the roll. So, I think.
With true. No, Mr. Wait, what? Hearing from one ear. That's weird.
I think you have a mini loss.
I had the douche brush on my right ear.
I think that's a real hit you on the
That got me IRL. That got me IRL.
Yeah. Okay, so taking what are they saying this, and this is now very hard. 21 versus 7 kills is very hard for the Snapdragon, but they are still defending the scene and still going to the EG. This Latin coming to the help, but they are not engaged and use the red buff. So I think they're bit very hard for a
True.
Snapdragon. Yeah.
Yeah, true. It's pretty hard for WLS at this point of the game. They're just like being pushed back of their own jungle, of their own camps on medians and mid lane. Whenever you cut off guard, just like you're a little bit few inches away from the turret, you know that the targets, the aim is gonna be going through your head and you're gonna be getting down anytime sooner. Speaking of the devil, they're just like pinging all over this Jarvan. The smite is gonna be trying to just get something from his own jungle.
I mean, what could change for better for LS is they should maybe have more focus on the laning and vision. Maybe that's what I'm done.
So embarrassing what's happening at this point of the game. You blink, you miss it. This jungler, like, did you see him? Nah, I didn't. Be honest. Like, they still have few games to get back. This area is not gonna leave them alive. 1-2-1, they're gonna fall like Dominus, and this base is gonna be for AGZ. One more game closer to winning this series, but I believe that WLS has still got a chance. Also, Trundle is gonna be a one-man squad, one-man standing here, 1v5. Make it force and just removing the pressure from the side lanes. They're just like respecting right now, and they wanna put the final lane in the coffin by finishing the Drake Soul and just winning the series. Sorry, that's not the series, the first game of the series.
Maybe.
Maybe. Just maybe.
Maybe. But honestly, ATC could just play just very basic, lane pushing, lane control, and in the game. It's very possible they can win without ban.
True. It's pretty possible. And at this point of the game, it's just like one more team fight. They need just one more team fight to finish this game. Otherwise, WLS, if they got something in them, like if they can get some shutdowns, get this Israel shutdown, Science shutdown, you still get a lot of shutdowns, you can pick them up. It's gonna be hard for you to win. It's 10k gold difference, but still it's doable at this point. You can see Israel getting caught in the mid lane. Arcane shifts out, tries to just have his range to play it. Also, you're getting some turrets on top side, but the Dragon Soul is gonna be picked off for AGZ.
We got two now. The spam bar is 59 and still getting situation. The mid might be will wanna finish now, or just yeah, they are going to the dragon right now. So maybe we can take the money if they are going to the ground. They have enough for just change the game. They because from involved goals, very high. And this is very well. Some after 5 to come back with 1%. I think it's very over the game because I think you are need to do him very good and no mistakes for a comeback, but already on the end game is very painful for doing that.
Yeah, also, speaking of having this huge goal difference, if you have it on, I don't know, top laners, just like few tanks, and relatively people with when it comes to damage, I can understand it, but at this point you have almost 4k gold advantage over ADC, 2k in mid, 2k in jungle, and almost 3k on top side, which is pretty hard to stop. The Baron Nashor is gonna be here. You're pushing 3 waves, which is gonna be bad, but the Cyclone over 3 members is gonna be easy for you to pick up the support. At this point, no one is gonna be supporting you, but Trundle is having the Fioros getting this huge shutdown. Arcane Shift in Israel. Flag and Drag is gonna be here for you. Flashes out, tries to have his space. Cataclysm, no more HP, and you have your shutdowns. Spirit Rush picks one and gets out. 2 for 2 overall. You're having a lot of good shutdowns to your team. Base.
Should against town, but I think now real vision of the top tower. And another next MSP, another spawn. 1 minute remaining for the mid one. Already coming snap to defend that. They're just trying to push out from the base. 2, and they are trying and they are. I think they are ready. Very enough with that for our life. Even now, still has Server, just coming. Still trying to steal the threat. Oh, he's still, I don't know.
He got it? Yeah, he got it. He got it. Like, bro, like this guy is just insane. Like when it comes to stealing, he is playing Trundle. Sorry, not Trundle. He's playing Grumble support. And yeah, he stole 1 Void Grub and he stole a red right now. I know it's not that much of something right now at this point of the game, but at least it's helping his team to recover.
Well, it's typical with one boom support. I think they focus a lot on combo, but they should think about, consider like composition, like how you what's the power balance, like how you gonna move around the map, how you gonna achieve your objective, like tower, how do you be control, the lane. They should have a lot more about it. Because I mean, Jam is okay. It's flexible either way, and Ori is still pretty strong either way. And Senna scales,
Look at
Rumble has the burn, I mean, you can do pretty decent damage, as a damage support, But then you have Trundle, because Trundle's level 10 too. So you need to make sure, everything is functioning well. You can't just have one weakness. You can't have one weak link. That's the thing. You can't have one weak.
And like at this point of the game, I really like the fact that they managed to get the shit down over Ari. It feels like they're slowly getting back into the game. They were like 13k down, and right now it's only 9k gold. At this point, you can see the damage run out from the Senate. Wind Shadow's gonna hurt. At the same time, one man is gonna be only taking this knock-up. Choo-choo train, knock-up after knock-up after knock-up. You have nothing to survive with. You started with Lucky dealing some pretty good damage, but at this point he's just like, he's having a hard time in team fights. He still only got 84 souls. He's dealing tons of damage right now. You can see 2 players getting rooted. Flashing from Beggy. Auto attacks with the Lethal Tempo is gonna be pretty hurting. And Senna gets the souls and gets some shutdowns. Give this guy some kills and he is gonna run this world.
Okay, so we got mid lane is getting bottom again, 5 minutes situation to respond. And as taking a few time ago, when I say just it's very hard to just come back the game. They start with 7 kills and now they are 11, so I think they are taking so seriously that bro, 99% possibility, 1% fair of of truth. So I think I
I
have
mean,
nothing
like,
less to say. Swap it.
it is like, what do we have to lose? Nothing. So just like, let's make plays. You know, that's how it feels. Speaking of plays, oh my god, Lucky just lost 30% of his HP from this area.
Come closer.
Yeah, it's your time to speak.
Yeah. I feel like ATC could have executed better, because if they did execute better, they will have won, very decisively, especially having great lead, great you know, great flow to the game. Yeah.
Yep. Blink and you miss it. Egg is out. Unlucky. The Shine, the boy, the crystal boy, the one who's gonna be able to give you the win. He just lost his life. And guess what? The final boss is here. The Elder Dragon. If actually Caesar gets the steal, he's gonna be the steal of the game. 3k HP, Danny is gonna be here, no smite battle. It's gonna be one-sided. No harpoons and no smite on the other side. They're just like clearing it out. Ari? Danny? Oh boy.
Oh my god,
He's
they
in
are
a really bad position. Oh, he survives.
try to scan the area. He's trying to finish, but I think now he comes dead alive from the and I think he's going to the base. He knows. Now they are literally starting to do again. The dragon they are pretty sure that that's the speed. They are together to smash the line of the these three they are coming now. Yep.
Doing Shadow pretty huge cooldown, even though we're 33 minutes in the game. They're just like recalling, wasting a lot of time for the Elder Dragon. They still have only 1.5 minutes for the Elder and 3 minutes remaining for the burn. They need to play either 5 mid or mid 1 bot, 4 mid 1 top, whether which side you like or you prefer to play on. Like if you go for the 1-3-1, it's the huge downside. In 2025, no one, and I mean no one, plays 1-3-1.
By the way, now we see again the rough girl and I see it. It's like the casino mode. I'll do remember?
Yeah, that's a casino mode. All blue. All in for the blue.
Yeah, kind of stale from 22 minutes all the way to the start. It's kind of stale. The goggles kind of thing. They should have, they could have improved the game. But,
True. Elder Dragon and the Baron is gonna be here picked up from HBZ, trying to push, trying to finish the game. You can see the book is coming out from here. Ari's just trying to survive, but the damage from the Cyclone is gonna be unpickable. He's going for the base, that's bad. You still have the laser, which is gonna stop you one after one after one. The Arcane Shift coming out from the Azrael. One is out. Flag and Back won't land, and your boy is gonna go to Antarctica, and this base is out.
This is out and this game I like it when the team use the Snapdragon wait Lotus Snapdragon use try to kick out from their base
True.
and make them scar because they can finish and get very late for finish. I think they're really scared. I need to ask them because hey bro, you are scared from because I know they have too many advantage, but well I think yeah they are not together, they are not compensating. Or one example on the last battle was before then it was on the two on the bottom, you know. But I think just like that motivation I see on the red team to try to defend. I like them on the
Yeah,
big
true. Like the motivation for them to defend, the motivation for them to stall the game for 35 minutes to be in the draft was pretty good for them. I believe like the second game is not gonna be as the this one. I believe they still got a chance to make it up, to come back, and to have some skin in the game. And speaking of that, we're just gonna head to a short break and get back to you after that. See ya.
What does it mean to be happy? Cause it looks like we all don't know. Glass half full or empty. Man, we just putting on a show. Try to look to the heavens to tell us things that we beg to know. Like what did this all mean? There's no tomorrow. Oh, you know, I try to find a purpose in my life to drive me, to guide me. Oh, doctor, I feel dead inside. To drive me, to guide me. Oh, doctor, I feel dead inside. Try to look to the heavens to tell us things that we beg to know. Like what did this all mean? There's no tomorrow. Oh, you know, I try to find a purpose in my life to drive me, to guide me. Oh, doctor, I feel dead inside. Oh, broken dreamer is your mind. Oh, all the scars let's leave them behind. We light the world up now, let us fire in your eyes. Through the darkness into the night. Oh, broken dreamer is your mind. Oh, all the scars let's leave them behind. We light the world up now, let us fire in your eyes. Through the darkness into the night. can't handle.
And we're back, boys, for game number 2. As always, I'm gonna be your host here today, Sikyu, and by my side, I'm gonna be having Consider and Last Revenant for the support. And for this series, we're gonna be having Abe Gaping, Zooboomafoo Rise, Red versus White Lotus Snapdragon. They're gonna be on blue. We saw the first game coming up from both teams. It was just pickable. It was just like one-sided, almost one-sided. I'm not gonna say it. It was one-sided. And White Lotus, they had something in them when it comes to mid-late game. They tried hard to get back into the game, into the series, but it was so hard for them. And at this point, we are starting game number 2 for both teams. They changed sides, and White Lotus, they're gonna be on red side, and they are trying so freaking hard not to have the 2-0 special from Merc Academy. What do you think, Consider?
I think I think that's a pretty looking good pick from the top. Because it looks hard to it's not you don't have to rely so much on levels. You just need to play just play normal as you do. You don't have to worry about it as long as you have plenty of options. To maintain relevant in the game. So I
True,
think
true. Go ahead, you're saying
Yeah.
you're doing good.
well, I think the team is looking for a pretty balance. There's still some combo too. So from ATC, I think also the White Lotus, I think not bad. I mean, they have a lot of utility, sure, but they would. I mean, maybe DPS wise, not very. What do you call it? Not very high average, but they do have a strong burst power. Because you have Syndra. Okay, you have maybe some burst. But I would say but I would say the damage averagely probably be more average because you have the Embed and then you have Ash as well. So yeah, I think it's not bad. Damage wise, but they have to know where you are spending your damage, where you're attacking, targets. Because ATC is just more, more melee-like, very, very comfortable in melee fight. Because you have Mannequin, you have Pantheon, you have the Bell, yeah. Because especially they love to fight melee, very good, and that's pretty good for Misfortune. Because you have Misfortune, ultimate is going to be very, very juicy,
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty juicy. Speaking of this game, like, let me just have a pretty quick look at what's happening right now. Pantheon is gonna be your jungler, having Rel as your primary target to start the engage. Whenever you see her, you know that something is gonna go down on the rift. From AJZ on the red side, also having Mel, which is gonna be like the stacking option for them. Like, she's gonna get to that game, get some stacks for the enemy team, and Mel from Madorda is just gonna blow all of them out. And for the other side, WLS, we're having Danny, we're having Leggy, Caesar, Lucky, and Piggy AI or AL, Big L, whatever, Biggie. I'm just gonna call him Biggie the rapper. Like, I miss Biggie. Like, I love listening to Biggie. But either ways, Biggie was the B, not the P. They are pretty good when it comes to catching. You have the Dark Binding, Scatter the Weak. You have Glacial Arrow, Glacial Arrow. Crystal Arrow, not Glacial Arrow. Glacial Prison, that's Sejuani's ultimate. So either way, you have like a pretty good catching composition, and when you see a team fight, you know that You just like need to play it slow, let the book blend in, and then you go with the Rakan's quickness. That's your way to start any team fight.
I mean, it's
What do you think?
true.
Mm-hmm.
ETC might have a bit of a possibility to play a lot of faster and do the laning phase because that path they're running to them and well because they very easily have the advantage because the melees they have very higher what do you call it power in the early on than the rage or mages. So it's very possible that it might be skirmishes, but again, that's like very, very delicate because you have to know what you're doing. You have to know how you play it because it's very easy to mess it up. But
Yeah,
I think, yeah,
it's hard to mess it up. Ape Gaming Zooboomafoo Rise versus White Lotus Snapdragon. It's either Snapdragon gives us a new generation and let us enter game number 3, or it's gonna be 2-0 for Abe Gaming Zooboomafoo. And to see that, I don't think that we're gonna go to a break because basically the game is gonna be starting in a few seconds. And exactly, ladies and germs, consider and secure. Merc Academy is gonna be here and dropping you by this second game of our series. White Lotus versus Zooboomafoo, and we're gonna see, yeah, this guy on shop. Oops, nope, it's not gonna be the shop, it's gonna be this grave.
yeah, they're going to be finding some advantage here. The map control is what they're looking for. Yeah, because they're melee, so that's what they're looking for. They have a very strong power. They know the worth. Yep, they play it.
They're just like, yeah, trying to get some information right now. WLS, White Lotus, they lost two of their main wards on both sides, so they won't be able to have any deep vision early on the game. They used it defensively, and Danny might go for the D board. Yeah, actually, we'll play Danny. And thank you, Merc, for like giving us the highlights, so you know where your enemy is gonna be starting for, and moving from Morgana's just gonna take the long path from bottom straight to top.
Yeah. Yeah, I think. Well, it depends really, because but they should know the goal is the game is. I mean, because the micro is possible, but right now, yeah, okay, well, initiated. Okay. Yeah, pretty much fighting over the bot lane. I mean, it's very standard, ADC with tanks engager.
Yeah, they're just like having a little bit of fun on bot side. Quickness, still like too late, but look at DL taunting the minion. That's how we play League of Legends, bro. That's not how we play League of Legends. Unlucky start from him on the bot side, giving a pretty free trade for Ash, and that's gonna help them a lot when it comes to having an priority, having the advantage. And you can see the Swipper is gonna give an extra goal for the AD carry also. I believe that both junglers are pathing towards top side. No one is giving any attention to bot, which is pretty weird. But like, yeah, I love to see skirmishes in top side. It's not gonna be an island anymore.
I'm really, yeah, okay, this could be close, very close. This is a very interesting position.
Minions?
We have the
Minion? Oh, yeah. Doran's shield helped him survive. That was weird.
I guess Renekton is just be safe. I mean, that's a sensible decision.
Yep. With junglers in top side, Dark Shield won't be enough for him to survive the Q whip. And right now you can see Boar just having his hands over this guy. You can see the root won't land from the mid laner, the flash in, the Qs won't be enough, and the pickup from the mid laner. Danny gets the first blood over the game, having a pretty solid start and getting this Pantheon back on the jungle. Just go back form and leave us the actual play. Even though it looked pretty good for them early on the team fight, but at this point of the game, huge wave ignite is gonna be brought to the jungler. Smite, Eggy, using the dark binding, and yeah, no more flash. You know he's out. Rakan is just donating his life, but just like flashing out. Not feeling it today.
I mean, not bad recovery from ATC. Okay. Looks pretty stable at this point.
Minus
So
count.
the next, yeah.
Yeah.
So the next play is just try to find lead or maintain it. So at the ATC needs to, keep, maintain lead, but they do have the pressure, like Pantheon is looking for.
Lucky. Bot side just having a walk in the Bork Pantheon. He doesn't care. DL doesn't see anybody. It's not your playground. He's having his game. Like it feels like he's 100% focused. Lucky's just like spacing, playing the game by book. And even though he is down to the CS, to the kills, but he's playing carefully, not losing anything. Also, you can see the Morgana moving in the shadows, in the bushes. It's gonna be not clear for them to invade, but the dragon is gonna be the easier call for them.
Yeah. I think normally the dragon is there normal. But I don't see how it's too much risk involved for ATC. I think the best is just maybe they might learn to make bad decisions, but just try to focus more on lane. Okay, look like the bound.
Yeah, bad decision from DL, just trying to engage 1v4 situation on the other side. You can see the damage coming out from this mid laner trade. 1-for-1 Ashe tries to survive. The ghost won't be enough, plus the flash slows both summoners and your life. I feel like we cursed Jinx. We cursed Lucky, sorry. But like at this point of the game, 3-2 is the score. You get the Drake. You're still having a pretty tough time in this early game. Now you speak.
Yeah, AGC got a snip to leave him here, so it depends, because right now maybe in 2 minutes or 3 they should keep going. Because they hope they have enough mana. They should retain the pressure, because if they do, they will have very strong level abandoned and item spike.
This advantage is gonna be built over time. Right now none of them actually recooled. Like this 900 gold, 1k gold still not invested in the AD carry rule. I believe whenever Miss Fortune goes to a base, she's gonna be having a huge pocket in the base, which is gonna help her a lot. And to like, you need to spend your gold. That's it. Push your wave, the next one, and go for a base. You have a BF and base. I don't know, like Miss Fortune is one of the most tricky champions to build with. You can go for the lethality build, you can go for the attack speed build, the critical build, you can go for actually attack speed is not available anymore for Miss Fortune, but like you get the point. Like Miss Fortune is just like, that's the champion whenever You're lost in. Actually, that's the champion who's gonna make you get lost. Speaking of being lost, right now you can see AGZ. They're all moving towards to the stop side, trying to go for the void grubs. On the other side, you can see Eggy just picking up the first one, 1v1 on top side, and this Rennie is just having fun. Dominance being brought, slice and dice, and he's going to your turret right now, and you can see the support. Oh boy, like DL and the whole family are rooting toward you.
Yeah, I think misfortune. I think misfortune we called too early. Yeah, but it's my I think it's too early. But now they should able to get gloves.
Of course. Dark Soul won't land. Eggy, you're having a deep TP, making it a 4v4 and topside damage being here. The ult won't be enough. On the other side, the Morgana is out. All out. Might be loose. Catches the weak for two members. They're slow. Drakan is moving. Quickness is here, but he's not gonna be investing it anymore. 1-4-0 in the top side.
I think misfortune is going to recall. Maybe just a few more waves and then quickly recall. Oh, okay. Min is almost about to die. Okay.
Allahu Akbar. Anyways. I'm just kidding. That was your first expression when you see Ambessa moving towards you, popping your ult, and that's what you're gonna be hearing from her. Oh wow, it's gonna be here from Beggy. Might go for the 1v1. Dark Shield will help him into the W. Sky Descendant is gonna be here and makes it a 2v2. Ultimate for Morgana is gonna be here in 8 seconds. Dash in, dash out, public execution. Your life is not yours, and Morgana pops the ultimate, goes for the kill. Flash won't be enough for Pantheon, and it's gonna be at 2-for-1 kills in the top side.
I mean, this is pretty intense.
She's surviving. Yeah, I'm not speaking. She's surviving. Speaking of surviving, Magnet Storm and DL, that's gonna be the story of bot lane. And a heavy skirmish. Lucky is losing all his life at this point of the game. Even though Misfortune is just going for the Bloodthirster on the first item. He's just like dealing tons of damage, having tons of heal, and yeah, he's just gonna survive forever in lane.
Okay. Well, at this point, let's see. Yeah, Misfortune got the first item. That's great. She's almost on track. Yeah, I think almost everybody's on track. EGC, if they know what to do. So they need to, find the main priority to do something. I think that's a strange position. I mean, why when it goes to mid and how the world is now in top.
Ooh. Yep, you can see the dragon is gonna be taken from the jungler, and yeah, Link, can you miss it? He just like went for the wave. Not a big deal. At this point, you can see the Renekton shoving the wave. Public execution is gonna be here for 8 seconds. 4, 3, 2. Dominance. Be careful. He still got it. So it's not gonna be easy to dive this Renekton. And yeah, when these calls come through, you're just like gonna be hanging the call and just having some fun over what's happening right now. Drake's gonna be spawning in 4 minutes. 1 Drake for each team, and The Eye of the Rift Child is gonna be here in 2 minutes, almost 2 minutes. Bloodthirster is completed, and Sunder the Sky for Pantheon, which is gonna help him a lot in team fights. And trust me, this Morgana is gonna be Bane in the boo boo.
Okay, oh boy.
Oh,
Ooh,
wait, did he just cancel his own ultimate? That's weird. And yeah, you can see the shot coming out from this 80 carry. Morgana's moving through the shadows, dark binding land. The slows are hard, the slows are heavy. He got nowhere to survive. DL loses his life, and this misfortune is gonna be pretty lucky. Bilgewater things. Even though in the lore she's bad. No, not like misfortune is not bad like in the lore, but she's bad when it comes to the luck. But like in this game, the all luck is just like going for her side.
yeah, not great play for them. I don't know what happens, but that's a huge blunder.
Yeah. Ultimate from Pantheon. He's going for the flash and going for the prey. The 2v1 is on the point, and yeah, you try to survive, try to leave. You got the kill over Mbessa, and she's just gonna get this kill on her pocket, an extra 300 gold for her, which is gonna make her equal versus the Sandra. Minute 15. This game is almost equal, but the first turret will land in AGZ. Top side is gonna be a sad side, cause like after all of those gangs, after everything, Beggy just loses his life right now.
I think, okay, so yeah, they need to fight with me primary. So they're already done the job for the bot lane, which is interesting enough. The Ashes needs to complete, because otherwise Ashes is going to be losing the fight for no reason.
Yeah, the Rift Herald is gonna be taken from White Lotus. Right now, it's gonna be, they're trying to contest it, but there is no numbers. It's gonna be only TL and Misfortune. They're going 2v4. They're feeling it. They might just go for the bullet time, which is gonna be here to zone. There's Morgana from the Eye, but look at the dark binding. Everything's gonna go through the other side. TP is here. They're gonna make it 5v4 situation. All won't be enough for them to have like this much damage. Stun for 3 members, but no one to follow. They're just running around and not trying to contest anything. Overall, 2 for 2 when it comes to team fight. Eye of the Rift Herald lands to White Lotus.
I mean, not bad play for them, but I don't think it's a great play from his side. Yes, you may have eagle kill, you may got that, but you also lose your tempo. You should just get the hell, and that's it, just back up and regain control of the lane, because that's very important. You know, that's very important found you should aim for. Because if you lose control of the tempo of the lane, it just it help you a lot, really. But now you just lost it, so this is going to be very punishing.
Yeah, right now, minute 18. As you have said, like the lost a little bit of tempo, they lost some advantage. The gold's gonna be only 2k gold advantage. Lucky is moving towards his team. The shields won't be enough from Rakan, and yeah, TP, and you pretty dive in the back line. AGZ won't let it slip this time. But the disengage and the Syndra's damage is gonna be building up. The heal, the damage, the fly, the slice and dice. Morgana's out, and 2 for 0 at this point. Oh, good choice by Yahoo! Public execution is gonna be here. For the backside, quickness won't be enough. A pretty separated team fight, and White Lotus falls.
Yeah, at this point it's going to be snowballing. Yeah, at this point they should stop. They should recover. That's the point, I think. So this is a very critical play for them. But this is the reason why you should value the lane tempo.
Yeah, playing for tempo. So Soul Point is here, and yeah, I don't know what this Miss Fortune is doing. She cancelled all her bullet times. TP. It's running through, and Zerbo misses the stun but lands the kill. All in all, double kill for the jungler, and I feel this Pantheon is looking pretty scary. 1.5k gold advantage. 2k gold advantage over the AD carry. Bloodthirster completed. He got the pickaxe. Oh no, yeah, also he got like the cooldown thingy, which is gonna help him through the scaling. I feel like he got a lot of stuff that he should go for, and like his build path is a bit old. Like that's the old misfortune. I have seen it like 3 weeks ago. Sorry, 3 months ago. Like still it's viable. He can just like have this misfortune who mainly blaze over auto attacks, but still drakes are stacking for one side. At least White Lotus got one. Items and advantage in gold. It's looking pretty tough for White Lotus.
Yeah. It's gonna be very hard for them. I mean, it's not like terribly hard, just like the first game, but I mean, they have a better chance to make a comeback. They need to, but they need to recognize it. They need to control the lane. They need to pay attention where you're going, especially the main priority. This is really has to do with the main lane. It's really important. But if you do not understand this, if you do not family much, this is going to be very hurtful, to your game.
Okay. Loki, look what's happening in the mid lane. This is gonna be running over. TP all over the place. You can see the slice, seeing the dice redemption being here to just give them the extra healing, and no one dies. A lot of ultimate being used in the previous skirmish in mid lane, and all of that for nothing. No Drake, no Rift, no nothing is gonna be spawning. The Atkan is gonna be on top side, and I think he don't have any vision for the blue team over the Ataka. It won't be easy for AGZ to pick it up, but right now they're just committing the 3v4. Scatter the Weak is here, and Lucky is just being activated. Their burst 1 after 1. That's their main course, and their main core blood time is gonna be enough for him to deal much damage. And the flank from Madarda, the flank from Mill is gonna be enough to make it equal.
They almost had it. The White Lotus almost had it. I mean, they play exactly what you should be doing, but they overextended. They should know your market. You need to know how many seconds you're gonna play in the fight. They extended too long. They should stop it and just back off. And fight. For the min, and then or just recover. But now you just giving them. Yeah, you're just giving them more punishment. I mean, you just punish yourself. They shouldn't have done that. So.
You don't have done that. Speaking of doing something, you have 2 items in the mid laner. Scatter the Weak's gonna be painful. Crystal Arrow is not gonna be landing well. That's not the target you should be focusing at this point of the game. You don't have the burst damage to kill her. I know you invested some cooldowns, but still, you can layer the Scatter of the Weak. You can layer the the Crystal Arrow, also the Dark Binding from Morgana. You're gonna have at least 6 seconds of having yourself zoned out, not being able to play League of Legends. And I believe like the AFK warning is gonna be waiting for you if you layer it like this. Dark Binding, ultimate from Ash, and then second Dark Binding, I believe like you can have like more than 8 seconds of slows and everything. Yeah, no scatter, no weak. You're just getting shredded in topside.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really important, you know. Like precision. Yeah.
No,
Like by now, the fighting the dragon, so. But the thing is, you already have control, see? So you need to fight over the lane, because they already won, because they didn't disperse so heavily. That's the reason why they even get ahead of it. So you need just not to play to the favor. You
you
need
really
to,
think that they won the game? Are you sure about that?
Yeah. Yeah, at this point, yeah. They
I
pretty
mean,
much.
like it's only 5k gold advantage. Like, I'm gonna be totally honest with you. I don't feel it the same way. Like it's only not that much gold. You still have an angle for them to win the game. Speaking of the angle, here it is. Look at the mid laner, and he's not even here anymore. Damage is enough, and 1k shutdown for Mr. Danny in mid lane. So I told you, like, I don't feel like that's the end of the story. Speaking of that, White Lotus is just activated. You got 1k gold in the mid laner, and you almost got this misfortune, even though 2 items, even though the life steal, the attack speed won't be enough for them to sustain the ability to White Lotus to merge in and get you in CC. You need like tons of tenacity, Renekton. Oh boy, he just missed pretty open shot.
Yeah, because you have the. It just has the tool, you know, to flank, to pick. So you need to find the weak target. Because misfortune. Well, maybe, unless Mal is going to play for Science, but I don't think she's going to. Judging from her item.
26 minutes. Gold's pretty close, and you can see the 1.2k gold advantage in Danny's bucket. You know, like he got something to do. He have Shadow Flame as his third item, and yeah, Shadow Flame whenever he crits, the AP is gonna be unpickable. Also, you can see Morgana finishing the jungle item, having the Leandres, the Red Smite, the Zonias. He's just gonna buy a lot of time in any team fights. Besides, she's just like Morgana. She's gonna clear this misfortune in just one W. You know, the damage you feel, the burn, you see the slows, and just like White Lotus picks up the rhythm, see what they should do in team fights, and execute it correctly. I feel it's gonna be hard for AGZ unless AGZ just tries to full commit.
Yeah, they need to commit. That's the thing. They need to, you know, be confident in your plays. You know, maybe you feel like you may want to, but you need to follow through. You know, okay, unless you know what to do, how to back off. You know.
Scatter the weak. They're just zoning them off the Baron Nashor. Right now you can see 3 members moving through both side. Also Mel is just zoning from the other side of the river. And right now you can see the river is going for AGZ. Zooboomafoo. They have it. They're doing it. The 4v4 is going for their side on the other side of the map. You can see Beggy having some true damage when it comes to the 1v1. Like he hurts a lot, so you gotta keep an eye on him. You gotta keep an eye on 2 side laners, and you just need to slow down so your team just scales. And at this point you just need to catch someone off guard. Maybe Misfortune, maybe Pantheon. It's doable. Mel, of course, Mel is gonna be like a pretty important target, and whenever you get one of those players, he can just like instantly pick them one after one after one and make them bleed, try to snowball and get back into your game. And speaking of the game, you can see that the lead is shredding to White Lotus. It's getting closer to the starting point.
And the ATC is just playing a bit too slow because they already have a lead, but now they're just letting it. Yeah, they just play too slow. They should keep playing mid-player. They should be creative, you know, like flanking. But there's so many things. I mean, I saw a vulnerability at the top lane, but they didn't capitalize it. So we're playing. I think they're playing too cautious, you know.
Drake, they're just like going for the soul AGZ. One step closer to having it. They have full control over both side, beside having the wave toward their side. Scattered the wake is going, is landing over Misfortune, and he can see the ultimate would be enough for him to execute. Also bullet time, Misfortune is out. Your squad won't make her survive. On the other side, you can see Pantheon playing with his food, one after one after one, pushing 3 members away. Out of him won't be enough to survive. And AGZ proves the points and shows why they are the dominant, why they have the upper hand, and why they won the first game. And they're getting closer into 2-0 White Lotus.
They really want to kill one Khan, but I think they almost. I mean, they tried. They just tried 5 seconds or something. But now, like, okay, that's not worth it. Now they're doing it for dragging. I mean, that's just funny to see.
Yeah, no steal, and that's just like a sad support that he got a smite and he thought, what should I do right now? Yup, try to steal the dragon, try to delay. I mean, it's doable. He made it with Rumble, so he got like this smite, he got the skills. At this point, I feel like the Baron is gonna be the perfect call for them. And they're just like moving forward and forward, having something. Yeah. It's sad. It's just sad for him to be in this situation, to not be able to move. Like, it's sad. Go back to the base. Maybe think about it and see what can you do. It's gonna be a 4v5 situation. Rakan still got this smite. If they layer it with Morgana, he can do it. Rakan is going for the quickness, and the steal won't be enough. ML secures the Baron and goes for the fight. Morgana, ouch.
Yep, ouch. I think Spellbook, I mean, they may be trying to surprise them, but the Spellbook is absolutely nerfed, so the smite is not going to be effective as you hoped. Yeah, it's fortunate.
Final man in the coffin. Fortunately, can they try to swerve the mood and get those guys that TP? Try to get some gold back. It's only 5k gold advantage, so that's not a big deal, not a big number. But it's hard to contest.
Yeah, it's pretty hard, yeah. They need the defense, they need to keep them in check. They can't just, you know, go somewhere. You know. And also they need to be one step ahead, because especially the map naturally helps home.
Oops. The damage quickness is gonna hurt at the same time. I mean, like, even though you have 4 items, it's not enough to deal something in real. Like, you need You need void stuff. Like the void stuff is important, is a must in this game. Don't you think that? You don't? Okay.
Yeah. And just I think this is gonna be difficult, but this is gonna
Yeah,
be
34 minutes in the game.
yeah, it is gonna be very likely to win the game. Yeah.
This can be the
Yeah.
game finisher. Game ender. 4 players. They're playing for one on the other side. You can see White Lotus, they're just like trying to remove pressure from top side, which is not gonna be the case right now. Bot inhibitor is gonna be taken down. They might just shift to the mid inhibitor shot so they can easily open 2 patterns to end the game, and that's the case. They're just like fishing for more. They still have the cannon on middle side, so it's gonna be easier. Mid cannon, mid inhibitor is out. No actual engage, pushing 3 members. The damage, the pick will be enough, and this mill is out. That's the perfect engage. You can see Rakan on the backside. 3v2 situation, perfect execution. But this Renekton, this crocodile is not gonna be dying anytime soon. Redemption is here to survive, but it's gonna be 1 versus the world, and AGZ finish White Lotus up.
That's a big performance for them.
Yeah, big performance coming out from AGZ, having their perfect ultimate layers up. Like, even though you had them separated, you killed the mid laner, you made them 2v4 situation. You saw the Renekton just going into the mega form, opening the dominance and slicing each and every one of their backline. They're just like, yeah, look at this, Sandra. You deal some damage. Okay, you go back. I don't see the large rod. I felt like he had to go for the void grabs for the next item. I know he was going for the death cap, but at this game, your enemy team is having a little bit too much of magic resist, so you should get some magic penetration. All in all, a huge respect for both teams. They did pretty good when it comes to team fighting, when it comes to game itself. And at this point, do you want to add anything? Consider.
Yeah. I
Go
think
ahead.
Syndrome item could be better because there was a discussion about whether the haste build is gonna be good, but it's just they don't had a missing buff, so they can gone for pure damage. So that might help. Maybe I'm not really sure exactly the reason why, or unless the person who plays it knows about it and decided to choose haste instead. So that would be interesting to understand what he's thinking behind it.
Yeah, they need to reconsider their choices and playing and their early game and late game and in team fights. And for with that being said, I really wanna thank you, Consider, and of course our soldier, the guy who doesn't speak at all, Mr. Last Revenant, the guy who makes us look cool, makes the animation, makes everything. Thank you. And for all those guys that work, that make this tournament, that makes this academy be alive, thanks to Merc and the boys. And with that being said, I'm gonna be your host, CQ. See you next week. And peace. Oh.
Blinding lights, lost in your eyes, feeling the pressure. You and I, spending the night, chasing forever.